Hello, TECA1303. This is your module for explanation. We're going to be looking at the community and its impact and how we can recognize the community that we live in, communities children come from, and how can we use the community to help further child development. And so this is going to be going over SLO 4, and so you're going to be using information from this chapter and this week in order to work on field experience 3. That will be next week. So we've got the chapter 8. I'm working on this still, and then you have field experience 2. So first we've got chapter 8, and this is going to be community influences on children's development. So this goes more into looking at how a community could help a child develop, might hinder a child development. If you grew up in a neighborhood where there's a lot of drive-by shootings, you probably don't have a lot of children playing on the street together. And that natural interaction that happens and social development that happens from those natural interactions. What's in the community? Are there boys and girls clubs? Are there a lot of outsourced resources, whether they are activities that parents pay for or they're free community activities in the community, and then the impact of media and technology on children's development as well. So this chapter will dive into this, and you will be taking the Chapter 8 quiz. Here's the PowerPoint. Next, we're going to be having Field Experience 2, where we're going to be looking at parent involvement. I took a long pause as I read through this to explain it to you, and I realized that if you don't work in a child care center or have a friend who is an early childhood educator, you might not be able to complete this. So I've come up with something else. So if you do work in a child care center or have a friend that you can interview, please go ahead and complete these first two parts. First one is really looking at what importance does the school put on parent teacher collaborations, and I really need to change it to family because you don't know the family who will be bringing the child in. The child could be living with an aunt, could be living with grandma. You just don't know. And how does the teacher take those initiatives and involve them in the classroom? And then how does the parent teacher community relationship work? Like, how does the teacher and parent communicate with each other? How does the teacher try to involve families into the classroom? What is she doing to try to involve the community into the classroom? And so come up with that. There's no right or wrong answer. We just want to see what's currently out there. And then at this, the last part is come up with an action plan of 6 ways you think that a teacher could increase family and community involvement in the early childhood education setting. If you don't and are not in a child care center and don't know an early childhood educator, you're going to watch these 2 videos, and then you're going to summarize what you've learned. And so you're going to be summarizing what strategies that these child care centers, these agencies are using to involve families, to connect families with the community, how the community is involved, and then you'll come up with an action plan of 6 ways that a teacher can increase family and community engagement in the classroom based off the videos and the textbook. For both of these, you're going to have a time log, and however long the interview takes, you'll document that time. And watching these videos, that's what you'll mark on the time log for this. And so that's going to be your week 4 explanation. I'm still putting together some other resources for you to look at for how to engage the community, and those will be available soon. So I look forward to reading all of your field experiences this week.